Hi everyone, I'm Laurel Marie Hickey. Welcome to What's Blank, Got to Do With It. Today's What's Blank topic, tax season. So what's tax season got to do with it? A season, it definitely feels like a season when we put together all of our tax items. So whether you are a shoebox kind of person where you put your stuff all in a shoebox or a file folder or electronic, you are gathering and putting together everything you possibly can for your accountant or your trusted professional who does your taxes for you. I wanted to share just a few things to pique your interest. There's a few new things, new conversations that you may have with your trusted tax professional. The first is an FHSA, First Home Savings Account. There's a new section on your tax return and it will ask whether you have opened an FHSA or whether you have added money to an FHSA or withdrawn money from an FHSA. Likely you haven't withdrawn any money yet because they're brand new and you're probably just adding money to them. If a first home savings account is part of your wealth plan, you will want to have a conversation with your accountant about this. You will also want to have a conversation with your trusted wealth advisors if this is something that is of interest to you and you haven't incorporated it into your wealth plan yet. You may have eligibility for a first home savings account. The second conversation, there are some new trust rules, so you will want to have a conversation with your wealth advisor, your trusted tax professional on this. There are some new rules in Canada to improve the transparency of trust ownership. So if you have a trust as part of your wealth strategy, once again, have that conversation. The third item, the underused housing tax. You will want to have a conversation with your trusted tax professional. And if you do have a house inside of a private corporation, they probably have already talked to you about this. But if this is something new to you, make sure that you have a conversation with your tax professional about this. There could be a tax that applies to you. One of our most common questions that we get is, do I have all of my tax slips? And you may be all ready to take everything into your account, and you could probably do that with what you have at hand, knowing that if you have a T3, if historically you've had a T3 coming to you from your wealth advisor, you likely will have one coming this year. Unless you have a lot of changes in your portfolio, it's always good to ask that questions. So a T3 is a tax slip that is attached to a mutual fund, an ETF, or a REIT as an example. The companies issue the T5s by the end of February, and then they just have to do a lot of good work to be able to process that data, and then they issue the T3s. So the T3s do not have to be issued until the end of March. But in fact, some of them do come out early, so it's really good to have a conversation with your accountant, with your wealth advisor. Have the T3s been issued yet? Dollars to donuts, your accountant is already checking daily to see if the T3s have been issued. So I hope that I've piqued your interest a little bit on some of the new items this year for tax season. Certainly feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any questions. I have a really great checklist. We can also share what we do with our tax package for our clients. And until next time, I'm Laurel Marie Hickey. I am a portfolio manager and certified financial planner. Thanks so much.